Hello and welcome. Today we have with us a man who has the mission of transforming the conservative Hiroshima's economy through innovation. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Mr. Atsuhito Uemaru was the Managing Director of Innovation Promotion Commerce, Industry and Labor Bureau. Welcome, sir. We are very glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
So let's begin with what brings you to India.
Last October, we are, as a Hiroshima prefectural government, we signed an agreement with NISC to strengthen our relationship with Hiroshima and India.
Right.
Hiroshima is a very manufacturing-based economy. We have many global companies such as Mazda, Sharp, and Micron, and many global hardware companies. We very much lack software engineers and AI and IoT field. We would very much expect to bring Indian companies and engineers to Hiroshima, and also provide more opportunities for companies in Hiroshima to come to India and bring innovation, co-working with Japanese and Indian companies.
Right, so when was the last time that you visited India?
It was 15 years ago in 2004, so I am fascinated with all the amazing changes I'm seeing here in India. I used to take rickshaws when I was in back then. I don't see much of them anymore. I miss them, but and I am fascinated with the possibility and this country.
Exactly, the constant growth and everything that's developing at such speed. Yes, so that brings us to another question. How do you think factories with the help of automation will help in more enhanced industrial functioning?
There are many levels of automation you can think of. If you think of like an ideal automated factory, it is 24 hours operating. It is all operated by robots. There is very few personnel in it, and you are collecting all the big data. That is like an ideal complete automated factory, and that's not a very typical factory. Even in Japan or Hiroshima, we only have, I think, like 2 or 3 completely automated factories you can count. Actually, when you go into like more smaller manufacturers, medium-sized manufacturers, there are many possibilities of this digital technology that can be implemented. Let's say, like, if you look at why IoT has spread so much, the largest reason is the cost. The cost has been reduced so much. It is very cheap to put sensors. It is very easy to gather data.
Right.
So smaller companies have a chance to gradually start automating, maybe just by putting one sensor and connecting to the internet.
So that is how we have developed and how we are developing ever since. So with that, so where do you see Hiroshima's industrial growth in next 5 years?
The largest industry we have is the automotive industry, which is, we have a large company called Mazda, which has a large which is based in Hiroshima actually. They are continuing its growth, but the growth they have achieved is largely based on how they implement, have utilized the information technology.
Exactly.
Actually, for the latest cars they've released, their engines, their the doors, the handles, many of them are designed and they have been tested in a virtual simulation. So they have been able to produce products very fast. Maybe they need a period of like a year of development period. Maybe that was 2 or 3 years when we didn't have so much digitalization simulation. But they have been very much successful in incorporating simulation into the development process. So what we as a government are doing is we want to spread this movement into other sectors. We have like shipbuilding, we have aircraft manufacturing, and many of the manufacturing, they still make mock-ups, they still make, they test it, when they build it, they rebuild it, and they do it again and again, and that is very time and cost consuming.
Exactly.
So if they are able to digitalize their development process, it really speeds things up, it really reduces the costs. That is like the field in Hiroshima where we see the most possibility.
Okay, so you've led a startup of advanced initiatives at Hiroshima University. Do we see more of those startups or similar ideas coming from your end?
Yes, we do have several startups in various fields. One of the most famous drone makers actually came from Hiroshima University, and we have several spin-offs from actually from the old companies that are like 100 years old, 150 years old. They are now very eager to have spin-offs from their existing technology. Let's say there's a company that makes like a seat for like airplanes, and they transform their technology and they move into other sectors such as like medical equipment and other areas. So there are many movements actually from the old sector that is trying to transform themselves in the new sectors.
Right, sir. Thank you very much. So that was Mr. Atsuhito giving us his peace of mind about the development of Hiroshima and the various technical fields. Also the industrial growth that is happening there and what we can expect in the future. Thank you very much, sir.